And good evening, everybody. Let's try that one more time. And good evening, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome, Crypto Dojo. Tonight we are going to have a great live stream. We're going to be talking about is altcoin C. Remember I told you guys every now and then I click into high gear and I have words that I can't pronounce for some reason. I have a big issue with altcoin. Is altcoin season here? And we're going to go through the news. We're going to go through, take a look at the charts, see where everything's going on, have a conversation about what's going on with Bitcoin and just everything in the crypto markets. And so we're going to give about 5 minutes for everyone to pop in and get started. And so if you're watching this on the replay, you may want to skip to the 5 minute mark. So that way, or the 10 minute mark, I guess. And that'll take you right to the beginnings. This is just more the beginning of everything. So if you're here, if you're popping in, drop a comment. Let me know where you're from. And we're going to have a really good live stream this evening. And I've been doing my live streams all over the place, mornings, days, still trying to find the right time. And yeah, man, so we're just going to see what's going on. I'm going to have some water first. And we'll see if anyone's popping in. Man, what a beautiful day here in Florida, guys. And what a really good few days in crypto, huh? Oh, man. Got a last week, starting this week. I mean, a lot of things are going on. Starting of November, we had, the Fed meeting today and all that kind of stuff. And so, again, we're going to just give it some time. Let me know if you're here, where you're from, who you are. And I'm stoked to kind of be here with you guys right now. And it's interesting. I want to tell you guys a story while we're waiting. So we had someone come over to our house to kind of do some work on our AC ducts and that kind of stuff. And he spent probably about 45 minutes after the meeting was done, after the appointment and everything he needed to do was finished, and we just talked crypto. It was awesome. It was very cool. And people are now, and I had someone today ask me about crypto, and people are now starting, I think, come back into the crypto space, seeing that all the FUD and everything else that's exactly what it was just FUD. And, we are going to be on a roll. We got a few minutes before we get started officially. And so I want to know how you guys are doing. How's everything going with everyone? Are you excited? What's your favorite cryptos? Well, we're going to get into that stuff later. So we're going to just kind of get our feet wet here, get started. And oh man, it's really good to be here, guys. And we are got another minute or two left. It's funny with crypto, it's sort of like feast or famine. All right, you either are all for it or whatever. Well, people are either in it or they're not. And with Bitcoin pumping last week, I made some profits off that bad boy. And what I did is now again, nothing I say here is financial advice, guys. So remember, I'm never going to tell you to buy, sell, hold any crypto project. Of course, do your own due diligence, do your own research before getting involved in any crypto project. And but it's interesting with everything pumping, everything else, and we're kind of seeing a little bit, at least earlier, that everything, I keep saying it, the rising tide lifts all boats. Bitcoin is rising and Ethereum is, even though sometimes they don't necessarily go with one another. Then a lot of the other altcoins will follow, like a trickle-down effect or triple up effect or whatever it is you want. And remember, we're talking altcoins this evening, which is basically everything other than Bitcoin and Ethereum, from, Render to Gala to Cardano. These are all altcoins, all right? Ethereum, Bitcoin, blue chip cryptos, and we are going to get started. Hey guys, welcome. I'm glad you're here. And if you're watching this on the replay, then thank you. Welcome again. And I want to go into, so tonight we're going to be talking about, is the altcoin season upon us? Are we hitting the beginning stages or are we beginning the beginning stages of the next bull cycle, right? Again, everyone's going to have a difference of opinion. Everyone's going to have a different view. I look at charts, but I do not spend a whole lot of time going full on all the way into charts because, I don't know, I think there's other factors that play a huge role in crypto and determining where it's going to go. And what I'd like to do is once we get started on our live streams, I like to do a quick run over to CoinMarketCap. And we're going to take a look here. And we're going to take a look at the charts. Now, again, as I said, I don't spend a whole lot of time here, but it's also important to kind of know what's going on. And the first thing that we go to that I look at when I come here is the fear and greed index right here. Right? So this tells us how everybody's feeling about crypto right now. The red is more fearful. People are overselling. They're panic selling. They're getting out. We get up here in more neutral, so it's like 50-50. It's like a holding pattern, if you will. We get over here now. Now we're getting into more bullish mindset, optimism. People are buying, feeling good about crypto. So if you look at the red as bearish and the green as bullish and the yellow right here is sort of in between, it's sort of like neutral. It's like we don't know what we're going to do. But what I want to do is let's take a look here. We're going to look, and this is a really important, I'm going to click on this because we're looking at, let's come over here and look at Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is running over 35,000, huge. Again, and if we're looking at the 1-day chart, we can see it's up over 2%. And the 34,000 mark was huge that we hit. And now, yeah. So now if we go back and we look and we take a look at the chart here where the price action has been, you can see over the past day, right? And let's kind of zoom out a little bit. So let's go to the past month. This is a 1-month chart. Look at this. Look at where we were all the way down here, right? And now, right, we're just, we're back over here. And, we're at like 32. So there's a lot of stuff going on. This was really down, and then all of a sudden, kabang. And we all know about what caused that. A lot of stuff going on, especially with the spot ETF and, all that kind of dynamics going on there. I apologize in advance. Our dogs are going crazy. Someone must be home. But so this is basically the chart of where we are. And I'm going to kind of pop out of here for a second. We're going to go back. And wow, they are just going crazy. Our dogs do not have discipline, guys. So let us do this. So from here, what we're going to do, I'm going to mute my mic, guys, for a second. All right, let's try this again. What a timing for them to go crazy, right? We have 3 of them, by the way. So now we have Ethereum, and you can see kind of where we are here. And if you're looking at the 1 hour, 24 hours, we're zooming out, you can kind of get an idea, look, to see where everything is at. So again, I think it's a good idea before we get started, before we go into anything, what's going on with the charts right now, what's going on with the cryptos, where we are in the fear and greed index. And yeah, man. So let's click back here. Oh, we got some people here. Who's here? Oh, nice. Well, hello there. Welcome back, or welcome to our live stream. I hope you're doing well. How do you say that? Shaw Kings? Awesome. That's pretty cool. Good evening. Thanks for being here. So basically, tonight we're talking about, and let me know where you're from. What do you think about Oxygen? Where do I think we're headed? Where do I think we're headed in the crypto space, especially with altcoins? Well, you know, every project is different. As a whole, though, in general, where Bitcoin goes, right, everything is going to follow. Now, I believe that where we are now, by the way, again, not financial advice, never going to tell you to buy, sell, hold. This is just me. Sometimes it's just my gut, right? We look at the charts, we look at the fundamentals, but also getting a sense of what do I think? What do I think of a crypto project? Now, I'm going to come back to your question about this project you're talking about. In general, I think that, and I want to also know, do you think we are in the beginnings of a bull cycle right now? If you are watching, let me know. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? See, this is a new thing. I forgot to do this whenever we start our live streams. There we go. You guys can't let me forget that, because I like doing that. It's just cool. It just builds the excitement within our live streams. With the altcoins, and again, anything other than Ethereum and Bitcoin, you know, I think that even just kind of like riding, and I don't want to disregard like these cryptos because they're amazing, sort of like riding the coattails of Bitcoin, right? So, yeah. Hey, Craig, what's happening, man? I'm glad you guys are here. Thanks for coming, guys. Awesome. Man, how about this? How about where we've been the past week or so? I mean, pretty awesome. And, you know, this is, and I think I may have said it in the video, this sort of is like, how can I say it? It's almost like a glimpse of what we can experience, I think, in the next. Now, this is just a glimmer, a sliver, a little piece of what we can expect. Because this next bull cycle, I think so, and a lot of other people have put it out there as well, that this is going to be the biggest bull cycle, or the greatest bull cycle. Greatest? Does that make sense? Whatever. That we've ever had in crypto. And I really believe it. So much has happened over the past 2 years. Yeah, we've dealt with a lot of crap. Right? We've dealt with FTX, which, you know, you think he's going down? You guys think SBF is going to go down? I do. I think he's going to go down. Man, that guy, don't get me started. See, you guys got me started on Sam Bankman-Fried, fraud, whatever he is. Anyway, I think he's in deep voodoo. I really do, man. And but anyway, I don't want to dwell on negative energy. I want to focus on the positive. And I think with everything going on with Bitcoin, and especially with them saying that possibly the spot ETF for Bitcoin may get approved before the end of the year. I'm going to tell you, in my gut, guys, this is just my gut. If that happens, I think we're kind of off to the races. I really do. I think we're really off to the races. Now, we saw Bitcoin pop up today, right? Over 35,000, which again is another huge deal. What I want to do is I actually want to go to and talk about this a little bit of maybe why that occurred. So let's go over here, and we're at CoinDesk right now, and this is basically, I'm going to move this. So it says led by Solana, 16%. How about Sol, by the way? 16% Altcoins rallied sharply throughout the session Wednesday, while a late move higher in Bitcoin pushed the price to a new 17-year high. That doesn't really make sense. 17-year high. Okay. Anyway, I don't really crypto has been around that long, but whatever. Bitcoin at press time was changing hands around 35,400. It had 1.7% over the past 24 hours. So, yeah, Solana is really making a comeback, right? Continued its remarkable rate. So it's kind of happening. It's moving along. 16% over the past 24 hours to a 14-month high. So good for Solana. AVAX, Polkadot, near 6%. So let's just give them percentages. And then we have the FOMO meeting today. Or the FOMO. Guys, I'm killing myself over here. U.S. Federal Reserve's Federal Open Market Committee left its benchmark Fed funds rate change steady. So they're not really messing with it, which I guess was anticipated, but I'm glad to see that they didn't really do anything with it. They just left it as is. Again, that doesn't mean in the future they're going to raise it, but at least right now. So this is kind of what we're seeing in the markets and with Bitcoin and everything else. Will this be a short-term pump and it'll drop down? Maybe. We'll have to see how it goes. But I just wanted to give you guys this bit of information and show you what's going on here. But Solana, if you have Solana, good job, guys. Well done, because, Solana's up. And also, we also know that XRP. So XRP was at, 60 cents at one point. So actually, let's go back over here to CoinMarketCap. And let's take a look and see XRP. Oh, here we are. I just want to take a quick look at this real fast, guys. And then don't worry, I'm going to scan you in. All right. So as this is loading here. Come on. Here we go. So we're at 61 cents right now. Hello. Look out. See? That's what happens sometimes. Let's click this off of here. All right, let's try this again. So XRP, 61 cents. We're seeing now everything's kind of coming down a little bit, but good on XRP. With everything that they've been through over the past few years, good on them. But I just want this to load. There we go. Here we are. All right, here we go. Let's scoot this over here a little bit, guys. So as you can see, this is where XRP is now. Again, one-day chart, of course. And depending on what I'm looking at, depending on how I have it set, like, look at this. Woo-wee. So good on XRP for making moves. And, whatever you're holding, that's awesome too. By the way, what is your favorite? Those of you who are watching, what is your favorite altcoin? What's your favorite? Let's talk a little bit. What is a crypto that you have in your portfolio or maybe on your watch list that you really think could make 20, 50, maybe 100x in this next bull cycle? So I'm going to have some water. You guys think about it. Let me know. What crypto project that you have or that you might have in your watch list that you feel could go up maybe 10, 20, 50, or 100x? And this is just kind of how you feel. BAT. Yeah. BAT's a really good one. You know what? I actually think, from cryptos, I don't think it would take, unless they have an astronomical amount of circulating supply. I really think a lot of cryptos, if they're quality and they're good, can hit 20x. All right. I'll tell you, cryptos that I think really are going to do it are ADA. I think Cardano is going to do 20x. I think it definitely will blast by its all-time high of $3.10. $24, $25. Now, I don't know if you guys saw the Coin Bureau guy. Now, I love that channel, and I think it's Guy and his team have tremendous information that they share, and and there's one of his last few videos said that the possibility exists. Now, I can't remember if this is something that he did, more of a rough idea. But he was saying that maybe Cardano could go up to $24, $25. I was like, wow, that's a massive, that would be a massive market cap, considering Cardano is at over 10 billion now as we speak. And they're only they were 31 cents at one point. And I'm heavy into Cardano. I have been holding Cardano for a long time, but okay, good. Yeah, awesome. I've been having Cardano for a long time. I think you have, possibly, I think HBAR is another one. I think that one has tremendous utility and tremendous potential to really do 20, 30x. And maybe the elephant in the room, then you have Gala Games. They've been dealing with some internal issues over the past several months, since basically May or April when they converted over to their Gala V2 version. But all in all, and then the increased supply, I really think that they have the possibility of matching their all-time high, perhaps. That's my gut. That's what's telling me. But either way, whatever altcoin that you have, whatever projects you have, again, what it's going to make you is very subjective. We never know. We don't know. Some cryptos may skyrocket, some may drop, they may not go anywhere. And I think we're going to think it's important that we choose our cryptos wisely, and we're really being critical of them and keeping track of our cryptos and really making sure. And I want your opinions too, guys. Put your comments in the chat box. Let's start a discussion of what you want to invest in. For me, this is just me, okay? And I'm certainly not going to put it on anyone. I don't invest in meme tokens anymore, okay? I won't buy a crypto that has trillions of circulating supply. I'm just not going to do it. I mean, the only crypto that I had at that point, I'll tell you, I had probably at one point, I had probably 3 or 4 cryptos that were very, again, when you're getting into this kind of a thing, when you're getting into like the meme coin arena, you are getting into a very high volatile, very, very speculative token. And more so than not, yeah, I want to talk about that. Craig. But when you're getting into these meme coins, you're getting into high risk, high volatility, and, the likelihood, like, for instance, not that I consider Shiba Inu necessarily a meme coin anymore. I think they're developing some sort of utility. But for me anyway, a token that has no utility, no use case, it's community backed, driven. I think you can have a great fall from that. Can you make some money in the short term? Sure you can. But I think that if you don't have any sort of utility or something that makes you stand out, I won't do it. Or if you have trillions of tokens and you have reflections and all this other stuff going on, first off, centralized exchanges are not going to deal with that. Yeah, I'm gonna start going into our chat area in just a second. So, but I'm seeing Craig. I've seen it. But who else is here? If you're here, but also thank you guys for hitting that like button. I really appreciate it. The more that you do that, the more it lets people know that we're here. And again, this is not about me out here philosophizing. This is us having a conversation. It's like all of us are sitting around the living room, shooting the breeze, talking about what's going on with crypto. So if you have a comment, if you have a question, if you have a difference of opinion, put it in the chat box, guys, or the comment section if you're watching this afterwards, because we're all a family here. You guys are all part of our family, and so I want you to feel free to communicate and express how you're feeling with what you believe crypto will or will not do. But to go back to Craig, yeah, Vox didn't rock my boat either. I got to tell you. And now I also, before we switch back onto this, I want to go off to, so Craig had purchased a Tangent wallet. Now, a little story with Tangent, probably I'd say about, the beginning of the summer, they had reached out to me. And at that point, I was sort of like, wasn't necessarily dialed into that particular wallet. I thought it was intriguing, but it didn't interest me enough at that time to pursue it. But I think it's a really good wallet. You got the 3-pack with the cards. So it's I think you have a couple different versions, right? You have the cards, and then also you have like your seed phrase thing. So you have different opportunities to kind of like protect your crypto, keep it backed up, but I think you have to have 2 or 3 of the cards to be able to, if something happens, then you have, it's sort of like figures, I can't think of the word, like a check and balance, or you have like a redundancy, right? And the one thing about that wallet that I really like, and I'm having to remember, is that the price point is really good. I think it's under $100 to get a Tangent wallet, and you can go to their website, and I'm not sponsored by them at all. As a matter of fact, I was trying to actually find my contact person from them a few days ago on LinkedIn, and I'm going to keep trying to see if I can locate that, because I'd like to see if we could do something again. But anyway, I think that with everything going on, meme coins, I don't know if they're going to have the same impact that they did last time around. I think people are a lot more sophisticated. I think crypto investors are more sophisticated. Now, I'm not saying that if you're investing in these things that you're not sophisticated. I'm not saying that. But, they came out, and meme coins are very intriguing and appealing to a lot of people, especially those new to crypto, due to the fact of their low price point. Okay? So, like, for $20, you can maybe have billions of tokens, and we like numbers, right? How many of a token do you think it'll take? You see these on videos all the time to become a crypto millionaire or whatever it is, have life-changing money, hold 10,000 ADA or whatever. But I think that when you have, like, say a meme coin project, whatever that looks like, whatever that means to you, you can have a nominal amount of investment and you might see some really good returns, but I think that now in this new bull cycle, you better have some stake and more sizzle, because if you got nothing to show, if you got nothing to give, I think that you're going to have a problem surviving this bull cycle. But with everything happening in the rise of Bitcoin, and especially hitting that 35,000 mark and the spot ETF, right? So we could really see this as a rally, as the beginning stages, again, in my opinion, guys, of a crypto bull cycle. And then, but I don't really know and I can't say, and no one can say for sure when exactly that's going to hit. All right, and maybe 2024. That's sort of I'm putting myself out here. That's sort of my gut, my intuition, the way I see things happening. Is I think we might be in a bull cycle in 2024. I think we're slowly creeping our way now. October was a good month, but last week and this past couple weeks have been really good. So prepare yourself. Prep for the bull run. If you haven't already, this is the accumulation phase. This is the opportunity to get those cryptos while they're at discount prices, because when shit goes flying off the rails, why would you want to spend $1.50 on a crypto when you could have spent 35 cents on it? So if you have crypto projects that you either already have in your portfolio, on your watch list that you're really excited about, and you're really pumped up, and this is sort of another devil's advocate here. Even if you buy, and I'm not saying that you should, but if you were to buy on a green candle, you're still going to be making out. For instance, I bought into Cardano at $1.19 back in April or May or whatever it was of 2021. By the height of that bull cycle before we dropped, I think it was $3.10. There's no reason that I don't foresee that going any less than its all-time high. As a matter of fact, my intuition and what I'm seeing is maybe $5 to $10 this time around. So why would I not want to dollar cost average, just another trading strategy, at 29, 28, 30, 31 cents, even if it goes up to 35 cents. First off, I am still dollar cost averaging. That's not going to change, because I am still getting in a massive discount. I bought in at $1.19. It's at 30, 60, 90. So I'm buying 4 times than what it was before. So I want to, any money that I can afford to invest that I don't need, that if it goes away, I'm not going to be crushed. It's not going to damage my family or anything else. I'm going to use that money to reinvest into my cryptos, because this is where I think wealth happens. I think wealth happens in a bear market when we are all just sort of we've had 2 years to accumulate, to slowly and quietly, while everybody was hating on crypto, and we still have that. Crypto's a scam, crypto's this, crypto's that. And I actually told someone today, they were like, oh, isn't a crypto this major scam things? I said no. I said crypto and blockchain technology is amazing. It's world changing. It's life changing globally. It's some of the people, some of the bad actors that have given crypto a bad name. Crypto itself is amazing. It's a transformative technology that we haven't even begun to, blockchain technology, we haven't even begun to even capitalize on and explore its potential. So for me anyway, regardless if we're close to that, that bull market, or we still got another year to go, it won't make a difference to me, because I, myself personally, am going to continue to DCA into my cryptos. I've got several on my watch list. I may now full transparency, guys. I do not have any XRP. Initially, when we were still in the throngs of its lawsuit, I stayed away from it just in case, right? Just in case that it came out wrong. Who knows? There's a lot of FUD going on. And when it first came out, it went up, right? Of course, I'm not gonna buy it at that point when it's already skyrocketing up. So, do I have a price point for me to enter? Not really right now. I'm still working on developing my portfolios with the cryptos that I have and building those up, because that's where, stretch my neck out a little bit, because that's kind of my strategy that I'm focusing on right now. Plus, I don't want to spread myself so thin. It's almost like this, and this is why altcoins, I think, also have a major appeal versus Bitcoin. So, one Bitcoin is over 35,000, right? Okay, so if you have one Bitcoin, if you have that ability, and amazing, congratulations, you might make 2x out of that potentially in the next bull run, right? Maybe 3 if it goes past its all-time high. However, I think that for me anyway, I want to take, let's say I have an extra $500 lying around. Who does? Where would I want to invest that extra $500? In Bitcoin? Now I have some Bitcoin. I do. I don't have a whole lot, but I have some. I took some profits last week and reinvested the profits. And that's kind of what I do with Bitcoin. With Bitcoin and Ethereum, any profits that I'm making from those, I will take that out. I keep track. I take it out, and then I use that to reinvest into other cryptos that I have. That's one of my strategies. But, so am I taking profits? Yes, and I'm having my money work for me. All right? So, if you're able to do something like that, or even if you have, like I say, that $500 left over, I could put it in Bitcoin. Yes, I can. Or I can spread that around and diversify my portfolio, right? Mitigate some risk, balance the scales, and increase my position. Again, a Cardano, and I'm just using that as an example, right? Right, yes. I don't have that much. I don't even know how much I have of Bitcoin. But for my main portfolio, it's not even anything. I don't even have any Ethereum right now, to be honest with you. I'm kind of staying away from ETH. But Bitcoin, I would rather take that money and reinvest it. Nice. Into any of my projects. Look, another one. I did a video about it. VeChain. Guys, I'm telling you, someone came out and said, "Oh, VeChain, that's all these cryptos are like past." So no, I'm like, really, they're not. VeChain, I think, has amazing utility, and its use case is crazy. I'm looking. Yeah. So VeChain, I think, has tremendous potential. Then you have HBAR, Hedera. These are, I think, our sleeping giants. I want them to be the HBAR is decentralized. But I want more nodes coming in. They have about 40 nodes. They're separated all over the place. I would like some more nodes to come in and create more of a decentralization. But I like what they're doing, and I think they got lots of potential. And you've even got this really cool little project, that Access Protocol. That's another one. It rewards content creators and those who subscribe to those content creators with access tokens. So you have that. And again, these are low price points, right? Where you can make 20. Hey, man, John. Yay, John is here, guys. Everyone say hi to John. Yeah, what's up, brother? I'm going to go into our chat in a second, but I just want to communicate this, that, when you're having, again, you have to do your research. Don't take anyone's word for HBAR. Do they really? I know they have like 40 businesses. I thought each one of them was a node. I could be wrong. But if you are looking at a low market cap, which I do, now again, ADA is the highest market cap I have in my portfolio of over 10 billion. That's a really big market cap. But when you have cryptos that are down, like again, Gala, I have reignited my DCA into them. I stopped for a while to see kind of what was happening, but I've sort of reinstituted my DCA in Gala Games, which is Web3 gaming. And you have to, and this is where now's the time to really start doing your homework. And we know this already. Like, what crypto projects do I want to get involved in? What genres? What categories? What categories do I want to get involved? Web3 gaming, AI, layer 1, payments. This is where you still have some time to figure out where you want to go. But I think that time is running out. I think that now's the time to really sit down and figure out, okay, what am I interested in? Is it gaming? Is it artificial intelligence? And start looking into crypto projects that are surrounding those and incorporating those on their platforms and metaverse too. Look, a lot of projects, and we heard a lot about the metaverse and they just kind of died out. Everything died out. There's going to be a resurgence. I'm telling you right now, guys. There's going to be a resurgence. All these different categories that are kind of lying low right now, you watch, they're going to start creating again. All right? Volume is going to increase. Holders are going to increase. Wallets are going to increase. Hopefully, utility better increase, or these projects won't survive. Right? So, if you have a crypto that has no utility, I don't consider that an altcoin. I consider that gambling. That's when I consider gambling. I consider gambling when you don't look into what you're investing in. Now, all of us, everyone here watching, we've been around the block, right? We've been around the block. We know what's up, okay? So, I don't know about you guys, but I'm just sitting back chilling right now. I just dollar cost average in. Now, I will say this, and I'm throwing different projects at you. So, some of you may or may not know that I've been a martial artist since I was 12 years old. And I'm a lot, by my gray hair, all right, and my, what's the word I'm looking for? Sort of I don't know what it is, but there's a term. See, I can't remember. Crap. Anyway, but my mature status, right? So, but martial arts has been a huge thing for me. I was a school owner for 25 years. Was a competitive fighter back in my 20s, blah, 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 whatever. I don't want to bore you guys. All right, I want you to stay. I don't want you to go. Karate token. Karate Combat League is what I think has been around for a long time. Oh, Craig, yeah, that's right. You got it, baby. Silver foxes, just like us, right? But you have karate token. You have combat karate. They have a karate token, and it's really cool. Like, they have a governance where you can vote on who's going to win. You earn tokens, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes they give you free ones. By the way, just want to say this. If you are on X or Twitter or whatever, if you follow me, I believe I saved on one of the tweets, or I retweeted. If not, I'm going to go back and look. Or if you go back and you look for Combat Karate on X, they have this thing going on now where if you go and you download their app and you type in Machete, I think it is, MACHETE, they'll give you 5,000 karate tokens. Now, again, there's a lot of them. They're not worth a whole lot right now. Look into it if you want, but hey, that's something that to consider. So I am a big believer in looking at projects with utility. Access protocol is another one. Low market cap. High high tokens, right? The tokenomics, they're high. So understand that you're getting in the, in the billions, right? Tens of billions we're dealing with. So you have to know that going in and understand what's realistic, because I need to set the record straight, just like everyone else. Shiba Inu, they've got stuff going on. People have told me, oh, Shiba Inu to $1. Shiba Inu will not reach $1. Their tokenomics are such that you would be in the tens or hundreds of trillions of dollars for a market cap. So we need to kind of get that squared away right now, that Shiba Inu, yes, as great as it was, and I was part of that ride when it went up 1,000% in 2021. Thank you, Shiba. Yeah, I was huge. Man, you guys remember when you could stake your Shiba Inu on crypto.com? At that one point, I was staking my SHIB, and it was just... Yeah, exactly. I mean, but I've said this before, and let me know if you guys agree with an altcoin, and I'm calling it that now. They've elevated their status. You don't have to hit $1. Shiba Inu does not have to hit even a penny to have, I think, life-changing money. I did a video about SHIB about a month ago, where I went through the numbers and I broke things down to show if you drop a zero, you're going to make this much. If you have 1 million or X amount, when you're getting into like three zeros, 2 zeros, 3 zeros, you're making potentially life-changing money. So with a project like Shiba Inu, you do not have to reach $1. You don't have to reach even 1 cent to really, go out and buy that Aston Martin you've been looking at. Okay? So I just want to put that out there, that's an area I just banged into my desk, where keeping things in perspective. So I want to kind of dig in a little bit here. I want to go back to our chat box here and see what's happening. Again, let me know you're here. We got a few people talking. And by the way, I saw now John, if you come back on, so John, where are you, John? You're here somewhere. You didn't disappear on me. So John Dykes, glad you're here, man, is actually a member of our Blockchain Explorers program. John, if you're still here, and I'm going to open this up for everyone, I'm going to be scheduling a members-only live stream for Blockchain Explorer membership. So if anyone is interested in knowing more about that, basically it's $3.99 a month. It's supporting It's supporting the channel. It's allowing me the opportunity to do things for you guys. And we are here together. We're a family. And so that's a great way to stay in contact. And so John, we have posts as well. So it's an inner community. We have a Telegram group we can go into. I mean, there's all kinds of things. But John, I want you to, if you get a chance, go in, because I have no way to reach you other than here. I want to schedule a private, and this is for anyone if you join, scheduling a live stream. Now, last week, before we go into this even more, because I really want to have a way to contact you guys, because I don't even have, I went to your channel, John, and I don't see an email where I can even reach you that way. So if you're able to send me a message, you might even be able to do it in the members, like your email or contact information. Please do that, or go back to the community tab and I sent a message, because I want to make sure that when you guys join our membership program, if you decide that's what you want to do, I really want to make sure I'm giving you guys value, and it's time to do a live stream. You get a shout out from me, and more involved, more than that, you're helping us out. So if you want to do that, it's $3.99. It's better than a crappy cup of Starbucks coffee. And so enough of that. So now, so we talked about SHIB. And again, everything I say is not meant to slam SHIB at all. I've been involved in other high volatile crypto projects that were just train wrecks, and I got out while the getting was good, and in some cases it was too expensive. So I've still have in my MetaMask wallet a couple of crypto projects that I've had for years that the gas fees are worth. It would cost me more with ETH to get out of my position with these cryptos, and it's just let them sit in my wallet. At this point, I don't even care anymore, right? Because it was so crazy. So anyway, when you have that going on, that's not good. A bag of ADA, that's really good. Let's see here. But I want to go back and I want to find out more of what crypto projects you guys are really bullish on. I know we've got ADA in here. We've got, you know what? I want to go back up to the top because we had someone. Let's see. Protocols XCN. You know, that one I don't know. What? Onyx coin? I've never, like some of these, like that one particularly, I don't really know much about that too much. So I really don't want to say one way about that. But I'd have to look into that more and see what kind of utility it has, what's its tokenomics. But one thing that I want to hit actually is let's see here. Better profits than a bank because they only share losses with someone. Okay. Another thing, and I don't want to give it away because I'm going to be doing another video out for you guys, but one thing that when you have crypto projects, and help me guys, help me out, that have tremendous circulating supply is, especially for SHIB, the biggest concern with Shiba Inu, and I'm kind of sticking on them for a second, is their burn mechanism or lack of it. They do not have a substantial burn mechanism in place. That's why, one of the reasons why they are an inflationary token, because they're not, you know, when you have deflationary is when you, like, say for example, like Bitcoin, because we know Bitcoin halving is going to come up. That is that's going to be another huge catalyst in April of next year, because that's when the halving. So as those of you guys, if you're watching, every 4 years Bitcoin has a halving that cut their supply in half. There's no more that can be made. They reduce, so it becomes deflationary. When you have a so the law of supply and demand. If you have low supply but high demand, prices go up. With Bitcoin, every 4 years they drop down their supply, becomes deflationary. With Shiba Inu or some of these crypto projects that have astronomical high circulating supplies with no substantial burn mechanism, they're inflationary. So they're almost, it's like they're capped at how far they can go. And I believe I did in my math, I believe that with Shiba Inu, they would have to burn 99.9975 minimum percent of their total supply to become a project that becomes more deflationary. And even then, you're talking tens of billions in market cap. So right now, as it stands, though, Shiba Inu, and it shows you where they were, you know, can still run, but I think it's capped of where they can go. And they got stuff going on. That's the biggest thing, is their lack of burns right now. I think they're doing stuff great with their Shibarium and that. And that's great, but they've really got to learn to get a handle on those burns. Everyone's got to come to a consensus and start getting rid of those. But anyway, So that's just my thoughts on SHIB. I know I've been sticking a lot to SHIB and I want to get off it. But again, I want to kind of find out from you guys, and I'm just scrolling up here, what projects you guys are interested in and that you've had, or maybe even what the longest crypto you've held. I got into the crypto space back in early 2021. So that's when I first entered the crypto space. I had been seeing it on the peripheral and whatever, but I really got full-blown involved, and then I just, from then on out, I've just been all the way full on with crypto because I see what it can do and I see the power that it has, the benefits that it has to change people's lives and to change those who are not able to be involved in the global economy. Crypto and blockchain technology really, really does that. Of course, that's why it was created in the first place. So circling back to, is altcoin season upon us? I want to know what you guys think. Let me know here in the chat. Let me know in the comment section if you're watching this later. Let me know what you guys think. I think we're close. I think the bull cycle is around the corner, barring any unforeseen anything. Again, no insider trading at all. There's really none in crypto anyway. You never know what the hell is going to happen from one day to the next. But I think the bull run is upon us, or it will be upon us sooner than later. I think you still have time to accumulate. If you're doing dollar cost averaging, good for you. And if you're not sure exactly the benefits of that, post it in the comments or the chat, and I will answer it for you. The process is pretty simple. Lump sum vesting is basically you take $1,000 and you invest it at a certain price. The problem with that is if like 2 days later it drops 10 or 15%. Now, and especially if you're like, that's all you got. You've aped in. You've only got one crypto project. That's all you got. Dollar cost averaging is you take that same $1,000, but you spread it out over weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever you want to do. And then that way, so maybe the price is here this week. You're up 10%. So you invest $100. Next week, it's down 10%. Okay, I'm still going to invest that $100, but I'm going to get more tokens than I would have the next week. And then the following week, so now you're in week 3, maybe it goes up 5%. So you're balancing, it's balancing it all out. Instead of going all here or all there, you're balancing it out. And I think it keeps you from avoiding FOMO. So I think it avoids FOMO. It allows you to stay calm, cool, and collected. You know what you're going to do. You have a plan. Having a plan, I preach this over and over and over again. Have a plan for the bull cycle. Have a plan for your cryptos. How are you, even have a plan now. What is your plan? Write it down so you know. Because that's going to save you from being behind everyone and rushing. If you're like, okay, if I know that let's say whatever crypto XYZ goes up to $4, I bought in at $2. Okay, maybe that's when I'm going to take 10% and sell off and take 10% and use the profits. Maybe take 5% to hold as cash, to reinvest when the price drops, take the other 5% and wife out to dinner or something. Having a plan for this next bull cycle, I think, is essential because everyone gets into FOMO. We all have done it when we first started or at some point. And if you can avoid investing on emotion, man, you're going to be way ahead of the pack because we're emotional creatures and that's kind of how we can operate. So if we have something in place where we don't have to worry about it, I think we're going to be much better off. So does anyone have any questions? John's like, not yet. I'm not sure. Not yet. Okay. Well, get a chance. Let me know how I can get a hold of you, John. We need to get that squared away. And again, if you are not a subscriber to our channel or a family member, by the way, thank you guys so much for being here. If you have not subscribed, please do so. I do this for you guys. Without you, there would be no me. Okay? I want to do whatever I can to give you the best information that I possibly can. And I hope that oh, not yet. Okay, good. All right. So John is like, no, not yet alt season. Right. Okay, good. Phew. Scared me there. I was trying to kind of figure that out. But you guys are amazing. You are what make this channel go. Now, I want to also mention that. So last week, I'm going to share this with you. So last week I wasn't here. Okay. I was, believe it or not, so I still teach part-time. Okay. I still teach part-time at a local dance studio. So that's where I was last Wednesday. Okay. I really want to keep these, and I'm going to put a poll in our community tab again, because I want to find out what days and times work best for those of you watching now and in the comment section. What is the best time to live stream? I've been doing them in the mornings. Poor John. John has been with me since day one, from when I first started doing these live streams towards the beginning of this year. So thank you, John. I really appreciate your loyalty, man. I'll find the best days and times to do our live streams. I tried doing one on Sunday. It didn't work. Or even if you give me the times that don't work, that might even be better. If you give me the days and times that suck for you, you're like, Scott, man, there's no friggin' way I can make it to this day and time. All right? That will help me just as much as giving me like the best time for you guys. So, is there any questions? I'm gonna have a little sip of water. You guys have any questions for me? And I'm gonna agree with you too, John. I don't think we're there yet. I think we're close, but I don't think we're there yet. Some other things have to happen. Everything rides on Bitcoin, so we're not there yet. I agree. But if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask. Yeah. So I know, John, this is the best time for, and I'm reluctant to let this go, man, because I know you come. I might just keep it because it was nice to have you guys here. So keep your eyes out, guys, for that poll. I'm going to be posting it, but I will be here next Wednesday. And so don't worry, I will be here. And those of you who want to join our Blockchain Explorers, just click on the description or go anywhere on our channel and you can find out more information about that. Would love to have you part of our group. And feel free to join our Telegram channel. That's free. So come over to our Telegram channel. That's a great way to communicate. Like I post things there. We can talk. You can ask me questions on the Telegram. So, John, I need you to do that, man. I need you to do that for me, sir. Or if you need me to send you a video of how to do it, I can do that too. But join our Telegram group, Crypto Dojo Talk, and it'll bring you there. So, hey, my friends, thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys got some value out of this live stream. I hope if you're watching it later on down the line, you get some videos, you get some value from it as well. I want everyone to have a great evening. Be safe. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And I will see you guys all again real soon. And remember, here at the Crypto Dojo, my friends, you got it. Crypto never sleeps. Aloha.